From clearing up his feelings about Kevin Costner leaving the show to the upcoming film he's going to be starring in, Taylor Sheridan has finally revealed his real feelings about Yellowstone. Well, for one, Sheridan and Costner haven't been chatting much lately, ever since Kevin decided to bounce from the show and focus on his pet project, the Western franchise Horizon. Taylor said that the last time he spoke to Kevin, the actor was all hyped about his passion project and was really badgering the network about when he could peace out from Yellowstone. Sheridan told Costner that they could totally work out a schedule to make his preferred exit date happen, and they did. Back in February, rumors started going around that Costner wanted to dip from the hit show after the last few episodes of Season 5 and only wanted to put in 1 week of work. But his lawyer shut that rumor down, calling it straight-up BS. Marty Singer, Costner's lawyer, cleared it all up by saying that there was no way Kevin would ever have said something like that. Anyone who knows the guy knows how super passionate he is about the show and always goes the extra mile to make it a success. Anyway, in May, it was finally confirmed that Costner was peacing out for real, and the showrunners said Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 would drop later this year. But the release plan might be shaky because of the dang writers' strike. That thing could drag on well into the fall, so we'll just have to wait and see. Aside from that though, Sheridan shut down any talk of him and Costner clashing on the show. Taylor said that he still thinks Kevin is an amazing actor, and that his portrayal of John Dutton is iconic and impactful. He said that any issues between them could always be resolved with a simple phone call, but once lawyers get involved, communication goes out the window, and people start spreading false stories, trying to shift the blame based on public opinion. Kevin took a lot of heat for this, and I don't think anyone deserves that. His move seems to be a major priority for him, and he wants to focus on that. Also, with Costner saying peace out to Yellowstone Ranch for good, there's a spin-off sequel series in the works, and guess who's in talks to star? Matthew McConaughey, baby. Sheridan said that he's a natural fit and that they've had a few convos over the years, as well as bounced around some ideas. Then he started binge-watching Yellowstone and got hooked. He was like, I want to be a part of that. And by that, he meant immersing himself in a gritty world clashing with the modern one. And Sheridan was down for it. Now, as for the fate of John Dutton, Sheridan was disappointed by Costner's real-life exit has affected the character's storyline. He said that it shortens the closure for his character, you know? Don't worry though, Yellowstone will make a comeback eventually. Sheridan has a bunch of other projects going on too. If you're a fan of the show, the whole piece is worth checking out. Costner leaving Yellowstone is a big deal, no doubt. Since day one, Kevin's been the star of the show, and his character is the whole heart of it. Without him, Yellowstone's gotta figure out how to keep the audience hooked without their main attraction. There are a few ways this departure could shake things up for Yellowstone. First off, they might lose some viewers. Let's be real, Costner is a big-time celeb, and his name alone has been a major draw for the show. Without him, some people might not be as eager to tune in. Secondly, they might have to switch up the focus of the show. Right now, it's all about the Dutton family and their battle to protect their ranch. But without Costner, they gotta find a new way to spin the tale. Maybe they'll put the spotlight on other Dutton fam members or bring in fresh faces. Lastly, the show might just call it quits altogether. Look, Yellowstone's a massive hit for Paramount Network, but it's also crazy expensive to produce. If they start losing viewers without Kevin, it could mess up the finances and make it tough to keep the ball rolling. Even though it'll be interesting to see how the show handles this shakeup, it won't be the same without Costner, but if you're craving more Kevin goodness, he's got something cooking. So let's talk about the 4-film series he's diving into. The saga is co-written by Costner and John Baird, and it takes us through a 15-year roller coaster of the Wild West during the expansion and settlement era before and after the Civil War. Sounds like familiar territory for Costner, right? I mean, the dude already won an Oscar for Best Director and even scored a Best Actor nomination for his Civil War flick, Dances with Wolves. Plus, he directed and starred in the 2003 Western flick, Open Range. Now, here's the kicker. Horizon is Costner's baby. He's going all in on this massive project and has already gone ahead and mortgaged 10 acres by the water in Santa Barbara, where he planned to build his final crib. The actor's accountant lost his mind over it, but hey, it's his life, and he believes in this idea. He's been brewing this story for a hot minute, too. Back in '88, he pitched this tale as a single movie, a classic Western with a clear beginning, middle, and end. But no one wanted to touch it. Fast forward 8 years, he started collaborating with a partner and the story evolved into 4 screenplays. Kevin dug deep into his archives and thought it was gold. But still, no one wanted to bite. Can you believe it? But he never let go of it. He put it all on the line. Dropped it on the table 3 times throughout his career and didn't flinch. Now here we are, at his 4th go at it, and Costner isn't just throwing his moolah into the mix, he's also basically deferring all his fees for the first 2 films. And let's not forget, he's wearing multiple hats here: writer, director, producer, and actor. You won't believe the guts it took to tackle this project. Costner said that he never cared about following the crowd during his career and always went for the films that spoke to him. That's no small feat, and he added that this is the last time he's putting any of his money into his films. Still, Kevin believes this gamble is worth it. He's betting on the love of storytelling and people themselves. The actor can't force them to hit the theaters, but if they do, he's gonna do everything he can to give them an unforgettable experience. That's a risk he's willing to take. Now let's talk about the cast, shall we? Costner, no surprise, is taking the lead in these films. Joining him will be Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington, Ella Hunt, and Will Patton. It doesn't end there though, because we have awesome actors like Luke Wilson, Isabel Furman, Thomas Hayden Church, as well as Michael Rooker, Glenn Turman, Kathleen Quinlan, and Giovanni Ribisi coming on board too. As to what characters they'll be playing, well, Kevin is keeping that under wraps. Oh, and get this, Costner's own son, Hayes, is joining the crew too. According to Kevin, his son is very good, and even teased that Hayes plays the namesake character that Costner plays in the movie. Now, I know what you're wondering, when the heck is Horizon hitting the screens? Well, there's no official date just yet, but the first film is in the final stages of production. Costner revealed in May 2023 that he's crossing his fingers for a fall release the same year. Plus, they've already started shooting the second movie. Kevin's not wasting any time. Now here's where the juicy rumors come in. Why did Costner ditch Yellowstone, really? Well, he's been tight-lipped about the exact reason for his exit from the popular Western drama, but that hasn't stopped the grapevine from going wild. One word on the street is that Costner wanted to free up his schedule and focus on Horizon. Sounds believable, right? Kevin's taking on his dream project with an all-star cast, aiming for a fall release, and stirring up speculation about his Yellowstone exit. It's a wild ride, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. So there you have it, folks, from Costner's upcoming projects to Sheridan clearing up his feelings about Costner parting ways with the show. That was Taylor Sheridan revealing his real feelings about Yellowstone.